Coming up in this one, Jake Mayo, Kody Watson, Evan Jones, Tom Rinderknecht, Frosty St. Dylan Nelson, Robbie Darby, DJ Hepler, Chris Marrant, Jonathon Reeves, Jason Frank, Andrew Reynolds, TJ Eller, and Joe Duffy. Chris Marrant, Andrew Reynolds, and Joe Duffy, all local racers of my home track. All three of them came all the way to Texas, and they're all in the same heat race. Everybody on the clock now here into this one. Let them get a few laps in to give you your running order. Blake Crow right now sitting in that TQ spot with a 10 at a 5:30. Enzo in that last one was only the second driver so far today to get a 10-lap run with a 10.531. Right now, though, our top five drivers, 1 lap in, all ahead of that previous TQ time. We'll see if anybody can hold that as they work their way around here. This is race number 10 of 14 for Buggy, and then we head into our 10 heats of truck. Tom Rinderknecht 1 lap into this one. The TLR driver going to be leading the way. 10 at a 5:13. Wow. That is 17 seconds ahead of previous TQ time. If he can hold on to that pace right now. Tom Rinderknecht, the TLR driver from Iowa. Jake Mayo in the number 2 spot, the X-Ray driver. Robbie Darby, Jonathon Reeves, Chris Marrant, DJ Hepler, Evan Jones, Kody Watson, Joe Duffy, Dylan Nelson, Jason Frank, Frosty St. TJ Eller, and Andrew Reynolds, your running order. And we're looking right now at Tom Rinderknecht as he works his way up and over the step up there in the red, white, and black TLR 8X Buggy. On to the left-hand side of the track he goes. Tom making a name for himself in the 10-scale off-road scene. Now doing more and more of the 8-scale. Tom Rinderknecht, a multi-time VRC, Virtual RC Pro Simulator World Champion in the 8-scale buggy class. However, in the real world, still getting his feet wet with the 8-scale buggy scene. There you see getting a little bit sideways. Tom Rinderknecht still going to be out front, 10 at a 5:17. Here he comes down the front stretch, getting a little bit loose. Rinderknecht going to drop back to the number 2 spot now. Jake Mayo, your X-Ray driver, taking over the lead now. 10 at a 5:18. Chris Marrant, the HB Racing driver, up into 3rd. Dylan Nelson in the number 4 spot. Hepler in the 5 spot. Mayo, Rinderknecht, Marrant, Watson, Nelson, Hepler, Darby, Duffy, Jones, St. Reeves, Eller, Frank, and Reynolds. Going to be your running order. Now we're taking a look here at Jake Mayo. He works his way back into the center section onto the right side. He goes here. Kody Watson up in the number 2 spot now. Tom Rinderknecht in the 3 spot. Darby in the 4. Nelson now. Joe Duffy up in the number 6 spot here. Jake Mayo working his way back around right now. Fast lap of the race, a 31.0 by Tom Rinderknecht. So Tom laying down some of the fastest times we've seen. Jake, though, putting in some consistent runs here in this one. As they're making their way back around here. 9 seconds left on the clock here for Jake Mayo. He's on a 10 at a 5:20. That is 10 seconds faster than our previous TQ time. Tom Rinderknecht ahead of that previous TQ time as well. Dylan Nelson, number 3 spot. Robbie Darby in the 4. Kody Watson, the 5. His time has expired. These drivers all going to be finishing up as they make their way around here. Rinderknecht going to get the 10-lap run as well. There goes Jake Mayo by the line. He's got one more lap to go here as he works his way onto the right-hand side. Jake Mayo, the X-ray driver. 10 at a 5:20, his pace 2 seconds ahead of Rinderknecht. Looks like Dylan Nelson going to get the 10-lapper. Kody Watson looking for a 10-lap run. Quite a few 10-lap runs here in this one. And that is going to be a race. Jake Mayo is going to take it. 10 at a 5:19. Tom Rinderknecht will take second. 10 at a 5:21. There you see Gord Tessman pitting for Jake Mayo. Joel Rinderknecht there pitting for Tom. And getting set to go now for race number 11. We head over to our chat here. Bro boy Alex Sturgeon from Hobbyplex in Omaha, Nebraska saying Tom is also the reigning mod buggy and mod truck team associate.